So I guess I'm just gonna fall this down as far as I can, and then we'll try to hook up with this setup right here, and we'll see where we can go from there. In the meantime, I'm gonna start on automation. I don't know how many red science we have in the research right now, but it should be a good amount. A lot of coal here. That's always a good sign. This might be our... Oh no, there's some iron. Right here is a good mining spot, it looks like, for self-sufficient miners. I should be able to at least get 2 in there, so that's nice. Speaking of which, let's pick these up. We're gonna have to make sure that we keep on picking those up and at least store them somewhere if we run out of inventory space, because coal is our lifeblood, basically. This is a long vein of ore, and I don't dislike it. It's going to be a huge pain to mine legit, though. We're going to need filter inserters all over the place, but I think it'll be worth it. All right, let's put down some walls. We bought them, so let's make sure we use them. And again, I'm just going to continue heading down with this vein. Complete. Let's get... Okay, military will give us projectile damage, shooting speed, and heavy armor. Heavy armor would be nice, but we need steel for that. A lot of steel, and I'm not really willing to give up that amount of iron for it right now. Although it would be smart to do. Green science. Green science is going to be a heck of a resource drain for us. Just going to start on electronics for now. I mean, this is heading towards the center. That's neat. This might be pure coal over here as well. Yeah, this section seems like it's pretty pure coal, so that's actually amazing for us. Right, I'm gonna stop mining. I'm gonna pick up our coal, pick up our iron, pick up our everything, and put some more stuff in the furnaces. Since we have so much coal now, I might want to consider making more furnaces, just so we can do more stuff at a time. Looks like we're good on copper for the time being, so I'm probably going to focus on getting more stone out there, or more iron out there. I'm going to make this a little bit easier, and mine this little bit, and try to use the most out of our chest here. Now we have 2 things going in the same chest. That saves us a little space. So we've effectively doubled our rate of mining here. So after this, after all these copper are done, I'm gonna make the rest of this iron, and then we can make more red science out of it. It looks like iron, the coal ran out here, and I don't really see a good spot to set up more. So we're gonna bring these two down to over here. Start getting this. Oh ho, 1K. 1K and 300? Fantastic. And we'll just continue going on. We're getting a better idea of how the map looks, and seems promising. Unfortunately, the coal's kind of far away from our iron, but I mean, it could be worse. And you can see down here we're making our way to the center, or to the starting point at least. I'm just gonna continue doing this. Let's put down some walls. I haven't seen that animation where the debris are falling in a while, so I hope that's a good sign. I don't exactly know what causes that. I don't know if that's just flavor or an actual clue towards imminent demise. So as of now, our coal needs are met, our iron needs are met, our copper are met. We have a small oil patch. We just need stone. Stone is our secondary lifeblood because it keeps the roof over our heads, literally. And oh hey. And you know, it's nice to have. But then again, maybe we don't need stone at all. We have a fair amount of money, and we can always buy more walls. For the time being, we bought 100 for 500, and it seemed it's gonna last us a good amount of time. And now this area has good support, so I'm just gonna put various pillars down. And when you look at that, we made it towards the middle. So kind of what I want to do right now is I just basically want to explore the four corners. We went northwest, we kind of went northeast, not exactly, but we're around there. And now I might want to check southeast or southwest and southeast. Just get a good idea of what's going on. And then depending on how it looks, we can set up we can refine an area, make it a little bit easier to work with, and then set up a base, a legitimate base to work with. But I mean, this is what we have so far. Looks nice. Have a nice circle. We have this huge vein of coal. And iron's in here as well. If I could mouse over it somehow. I guess it's too broken up. And we haven't even uncovered all of the iron that's over here. So, looking good. Uranium. That's actually amazing. The problem is that, unfortunately, like everything else, we're limited by our research, and our research is not going to be there for a very long time. That sucks. If we could get uranium mined and set up real early, that's basically game over. But again, research is our limiting factor here, and we're not anywhere near it. Okay, so we made our connection. Let's get everything up and running again. Get our coal, put stuff in our furnaces, all that jazz. Okay. I'm gonna keep our stone as is instead of making them into stone bricks because, again, we can buy the walls if we need them. And the stone bricks can be used for furnaces and things like that, or for the stone, not the stone bricks. Right. I'm gonna top everything off here, make sure everything has coal to work with. We're gonna use up all of our resources, making more science. And I think we should find a new base of operations for our furnaces at least. I'm thinking of bringing them to the middle, but then that's too far away from everything else because all of our mining is basically right here. So maybe we don't need to find a new spot. I think this is fine, I guess. But it is going to be kind of annoying to keep on running back all the way over here if we're going to go to the southeast quadrant. But that's fine, I guess. At least we're getting something done. Pillars. I'm gonna put some pillars down in this general area. I don't actually know if... Again, I don't know how this works, but I figure putting some down is worthwhile. Better than not putting something down. And we can always pick them back up later on, so... I'm just gonna hold down my mouse button here and see if we can find anything. Keep our eyes peeled, especially for stone or really anything. Anything in more quantities is nice. Right now we're looking for a large quantity of copper if we want to be certain and have it keep up with the rest of our resources at the moment. Stone again would be really nice, but I guess, we don't exactly need it since we can buy it. Here's some copper, but it's not a lot. All right, I'm going to... I try to mine to the side a little bit sometimes and just put a wall there. I don't know if this is gonna work how I want it to, but I mean, I don't think putting them in the middle changes anything. Or you can just put it to the side and it'd probably be the same effect. So I want to make it easier for me to walk, basically. Okay, we got some more ore over here. Doesn't look like much yet, but who knows? You can kind of see a preview of the land here because they don't have the rocks there to cover it up. So you can see that most of these are kind of empty. That's kind of lame. So again, what I'd like to do is I'd like to make this basically an 8 shape. Just so we have an idea of what's going on. And then from there we could potentially just connect these two, and just have a nice circle. And then by then, maybe we'll be able to support it well enough with pillars. Big in pillars, let's place them down. Another question I would have is like, is this better than just having the one? Or two across like this, okay? They are supposed to be one every 4 tiles, which is kind of insane. Because this is 3 tiles here, so I'd put another one here. How are you supposed to build a lot of stuff like that? It's gonna be a lot of messing around doing that. A lot of spaghetti, which I'm used to. You know, I'm no stranger to spaghetti, so I guess I'll be right at home, but it is gonna be kind of inconvenient. So it looks like we found another iron patch, which, you know, cool. Not gonna complain about this, but kind of hoping for something else. All right, let's head back and put all our stuff in and everything. Head to the right, pick up our coal. Pillars. I'm not paying attention to them, so I keep on running into them. All right. That's a lot of science. I like that. We're getting to the point where we might want to consider looking at green science. Yeah, I put some coal in there, but whatever. There aren't any fish in this body of water, so that kind of sucks. Fish are nice emergency healing. Okay, that's done. Okay, fast inserters, meh. Logistics. It's cheap. So I'll do that. I don't think we have enough resources to consider green science just yet. Because we need the inserters and we need fast transport belts. And that's a lot of iron. The main annoying part about all of this is basically the mix of ore. Because I can't just plop down a furnace, a mining drill and a furnace together and then call it a day. I actually have to put it in a chest and then manually feed it, because if I just put the burner mining drill directly into a furnace, then half the time it wouldn't work. Because if it picked up the other ore, it wouldn't insert it into the furnace, and then it'd just be at a standstill and it wouldn't work. So that's plenty annoying. We have a lot of stuff, so I'm just gonna place down these furnaces that I made earlier. We can get a head start on this. This appears to be a pretty large patch. 23k, that's pretty good. That's almost as big as the other one. So iron is definitely not going to be our limiting factor here. At least not for right now. Probably will be in the future. Hey, haven't seen you guys in a while. Alright, so we found this iron patch. I'm going to continue down southeast then until this doesn't work, and then we'll probably start turning around to the southwest. Just so we can get a better idea of what this looks like. But oil is going to be another problem for us. Because based on how frequently we've seen it so far, which is we've seen one patch, it's hard to imagine that we're going to have enough plastic to deal with everything that we need to in the future. We might just have to go true minimalist and just try to get with what we got. Make the least amount of things to get to where we need to be. I'm just sitting here shooting. I mean, this is all free EXP. I don't mind this at all. And they're killing the rocks for me, which is also nice, but I'm a little afraid that once they kill the rocks, they'll come after me. So I'm preemptively solving the problem here. I saw a crack and then run, possibly. I guess there was a cave in there. I wasn't able to really see it, but all this rock came from nowhere, it looks like, so that appears to be what happened there. And this vein is huge. Look at all this iron. So that's good news, that if that's what happened, that when there's a cave-in, it's not like a, oh, game's over cave-in. It's this area is now, lots of rocks. I'm completely fine with, oh my gosh. A lot of dudes in this area. I'm not gonna mine anymore. I need my HP back. If there's another set that comes with us, then, we're screwed. Okay, let's do our thing. We're gonna go pick up coal. We're gonna pick up copper, all that jazz. Move that out of the way so I don't have to deal with that anymore. Looks like we ran out of good coal spot. Looks like this actually didn't end, and the coal is right here. So we might want to check that out later. But I guess we'll just leave these two gone for now. We're not using coal that quickly, I think. I think we're still ahead of the game with just those two. Of course, we'd like to be even further ahead, but so that copper ran out. We're just gonna place this down and that's not gonna last for very long. It's only 84, but might as well get what you can get. We have plenty of bars here, so that's nice. Alright, logistics is finished, so I guess our only choice is to go after logistics science. And we should be able to actually get it with the amount of science that we have. I'm gonna start making a ton more red science. Pick all this up and mine a bit more here. We can get maybe 10 or so of burner mining drills going. That might be good. But looking at this, we might actually just want to do it where we were. Because I think that spot is a little bit more here. It'll be easier to get the iron. And then we already have the furnaces over there, so that should be good. So we do have the ability, if we wanted to place down a chest, put down our ore in there, and then just feed a furnace. And I'm thinking about doing that. But right now I'm trying to stay away from that because coal is going to be a pain to mine in a little bit. So I'm just trying to prevent problems from coming up right now. Once we have that copper mine or the coal mine properly with like filter inserters and things like that, then I'll be more inclined to getting more quote unquote automated things going. Wait, that's not how that works. Alright, there we go. Put down a couple more pillars. And let's see. I'm gonna follow this down. I'm gonna go southwest. Put a couple more pillars down. We've already had technically one cave in, so I don't want that to happen again. Let's check out our stats. Satellites launched. Okay, so it does look like they expect us to launch some rockets for some reason. Trees? Where are the trees? We've held our mouse button down 1.2k at least. That's funny. We've had 2 collapses, not just 1. That's interesting. Let's actually make a stable save here. Diggy. 1. So my other question is going to be, I guess the longer I play, the biters will get stronger, right? Because they're not near their base, it seems. I haven't seen an actual nest yet, so how does evolution work in this? But I mean, these guys are still small biters, so as of right now, everything seems fine. And they're still taking 2 melee shots to kill, so. Okay, so it looks like the iron mine sweeps left, maybe? I'm gonna continue down here. I mean, essentially, like, if we could get this whole area mined out, that should be enough room for us to make a legitimate base and actually have some production stuff up that we need. And that would be nice. Gonna take a while to do though. I mean, if we had robots, that'd be nice, right? If we could have the robots mine for us, that'd be fantastic. I didn't even think about that. Could be possible. Alright. What level are we, by the way? We're... no idea. I guess we're level 5? Levels come slow. I guess it's mainly because I'm playing solo. I think this is supposed to be a team game. A team map, I mean. Would also explain the start. Start is rather slow to begin with, but I'm sure it would speed up considerably if you had more people. You could have one person doing each corner, and you'd probably get to where I'm at in like an eighth of the time. But holy crap, is this thing huge? This vein goes on and on forever. And of course, it looks like it stops right here, but on and on forever, I say. I need out. Save me. Looks like they completely ignored my walls and started attacking the rock. I feel like there's a way to abuse that. Maybe. Oh, there are still a lot more. Shoot. Sounds like there's still more. All right, so we made some progress here. There wasn't anything here except for a bunch of biters, but hey, I'll take it. Let's make sure that we put some walls down. Deep green water. That's interesting. Again, I am going to continue to follow this vein so we can get an idea of what we're looking at. Because this might be my late game iron supply, you know? So I might as well get it done early so we know that we don't have to look for iron anymore. And I think we're getting to that point. Maybe, I don't know. 181k isn't actually that much. I was expecting a lot more, actually. Okay, research is done. What do we want now? Oh boy. None of these are actually that useful for us right now. Guess I'll get fast inserters. Surprisingly, we can actually make a lot of logistics science packs. 86. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting like 20. Alright, so let's go and check back on our supplies here. This is indeed probably the most annoying part for us. But luckily our iron's real close by. It's nice. Still on the lookout for pure coal. That'd be real nice. Or mostly coal. No, pure coal. I'm looking for pure coal. This is mostly coal. And I think our copper is pretty much out now. So if we could find more copper, that'd be nice too. So I guess I'm just gonna mine this area out, and we'll supplement it with our pillars. This whole middle area was cute and everything, but since we're gonna make this our base of operations, or mostly, I guess, then it doesn't hurt to do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. kept getting that animation quite a bit though, and that is a little concerning. So by clearing this out, we'll have a lot more area to work with in terms of putting down assembly machines or putting down labs even. So I'm looking forward to using this space for something in the future. We'll probably try to mine this out real quick though, because we can't. I really don't want to waste resources when we don't have to, especially since a lot of that is copper. It's happening a lot. It's getting real flimsy, looks like. I mean, it said every 4, but I feel like I put it at every 2, and it's still showing me that animation. Ooh, I wonder what happens when we have grenades. That'd be real interesting. Mine out a whole area with grenades. Probably gave in, but all the same. I'd appreciate it. Alright, so we got all that. So now we have all the space to work with. And I'm gonna put this down. 240 copper, that's not bad. Hold us for a while. Get our pull up, make sure everything is good. And back we go. All right, so looking back here, yeah, there's nothing really that we want to buy. All this stuff would be nice, certainly. A little concerning because are we really gonna need this? But 750 for a portable fusion reactor? Hey, that's a bargain. We just need to get to that level. Would be nice to get some lights down here as well. But again, lights need electricity, and I am not willing to route electricity all the way over here just for lights. Alright, so giant iron vein found. Where is our copper? Once we have copper, I'll feel pretty good about this, and then we can go and work on our base more. In the meantime, I'm just going to continue mining. Hopefully we'll find something else. This seems pretty promising. It's a mixed vein though, which is annoying as always, but resources are resources. And we did get the new level, so that's cool. I think with each level you get more inventory space and you mine faster, so it's never a bad thing. This does look primarily like coal, so I like that a lot. 7.8k, that's not that much, but definitely more than we had at the beginning, so Wonder. We might be able to get a nice mine out of this. Maybe not. Never mind. My dream has been crushed. Hi team. Please let me out. That works too. All right. Oh, perfect. Does this work? Might work. Walls down. Darn it. The no-go. We can do this at least. So we'll get a good amount from here. So that's nice. I was just hoping I could get more than 2 down. But I'll take it. So we're probably here as far down south as we have been north. So I think I might want to start heading to the west. What is this? This copper? Doesn't show on the... Because it feels like a strange color. I guess it is copper. Okay. Because it looks red-ish, but at the same time it looks orange. So I wasn't sure if that was like a enemy base or something. So I'm just gonna head west, and we're gonna go pretty far west, probably up until this point maybe, and then we'll just head up. Yeah, I'm glad that we had the steel pickaxe upgrade. It would have made this a lot more of a chore. That said, it's still not insignificant amount of time doing this. But we're moving. We're grooving. I mean, these patches of biters, it's nice, you know? Nice injection of EXP. Gives me enough time to heal, basically, between each one. Usually, at least. So I like it. We are gonna need to go and buy more walls soon. We have 1.4k, so buying another 100 will make us pretty much even. We were at 1k when we started, I think, so that's pretty fantastic, I guess. I mean, of course, we'd like to have more, but breaking even is not bad at all. I feel like you get stuck a lot in this game, in this map. Oh. Okay, all right. I was trying to leave, so I'm gonna get run over by these guys, but there's not too many of them. Okay, So I'm gonna head back and refill our furnaces. Come a long way. They definitely need some sort of like highway type deal where it's easier to get back to where we've been. Because having to do this trek is kind of time consuming. I do want this. We'll start we'll start doing military though, because we're still on red science basically. I'm gonna start making our green science stuff. I should have bought more walls while we were there. I don't know. Oh well. So we're actually pretty far west now. Unfortunately, we haven't found anything resembling a vein of some sort, but at least we're getting there. Getting through this. Getting an idea of what's going on. Oh, we got a lot of ammo in the last set. That's nice. Still gonna conserve it though. Oh hey, yeah. This should be fine. So with this military, we'll have access to the submachine gun. And that's gonna use up our ammo a lot faster, but it'll allow us to take on large groups like this without really worrying about too much. Until they start evolving. I'm just gonna start making our way north then. And then hopefully we'll meet up with our quote unquote base. Then from there we can just continue working on networking everything. Okay, so military is done. Projectile damage or weapon shooting speed or heavy armor is probably something that we'd like. Pretty cheap too, so I'll get that. Hey, only hi. This is the Diggy mod. Diggy. Part of the Mu Red community mod sets. We're almost there. Almost. It's kind of concerning that I haven't seen any ore up this way. Oh hey, some ammo. Okay, we're fine. I never actually put the ammo in our guns, but luckily we're good. I'm gonna wait a little bit before we continue on. Let's just make sure that we're safe. All right. So we only have 2 walls left, so I'm actually going to go back and buy some more because I think at this rate we'll have another cavern and we'll just have it collapsed without any walls to help us out. Okay, so it's about time that we start our steel smelting. So I'm going to turn 3 of these into steel smelters. Yes. Apparently you need a wall every 4 tiles if you want to make sure you're okay. I am poor and cannot afford this yet, so I'm just haphazardly putting them out right now. Right, so it's been a while since we checked on everything else, so let's go to the rest of our setup. Yeah, of course. I worked hard for this money, okay? Don't make me feel bad about spending it. I started from 10 coins, thank you. That's gonna go quick. It's fine. Again, we're doing okay. In terms of ore and everything, we're doing fine. I'm still a little concerned about our coal situation. We have a lot of coal, but mining it is a different story. It's just so impure that we're gonna need filter inserters and electricity to really set that up. Trying to think of any other way that we could do that. I guess the only other way would be just to set them up single file, and it's got the isolated ones like this one. Just it's kind of annoying because you can't do the self-serving, self-sufficient thing. Goes up here and yeah, see this one has iron and stone, so that wouldn't work. Oh, this one does though. Okay, cool. So we have another set. That'll be nice. One's out though. So good. Oh yeah, definitely. It's a lot of these scenario mods are really cool. Really cool. I saw that the Mu Red people, whoever the guys who I guess made this, or the community at, I don't know. I'm sorry for Mu Red. I don't know what it is exactly, but they have a lot of different maps. So I haven't been able to check out any of them yet, and I don't exactly know what they are. But if they're anything like this one, I'm very much looking forward to checking them out as well. It's really cool. There's a lot of things that you can do with Factorio, and I feel like I haven't really seen much of it yet. So I think there's a lot of potential there. Because like even with the devs own tight spot campaign as part of vanilla, it's really fun. I really like tight spot. So I'm looking forward to everything else that's coming out. I've barely gotten into any of the modding. I'm only playing this one because Dune was another Factorio streamer let me know about it, and I'm having a good time with it so far. We're just gonna dig straight up until we hit our other base, and hopefully nothing bad will happen. Been playing vanilla. Mainly I've only played vanilla as well. But we've done most of the scenario maps, we've done a lot of the campaign stuff. So I'm glad we're looking at something new. And I might actually start using other quality of life mods as well. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, so far I haven't seen the falling debris animation. So I guess just doing this one tile wide thing is okay. Because I guess technically these count as walls itself. So there is a wall within 4 on each of these. At least that's my understanding. I still don't exactly get it, but seems fine. So we're just gonna keep doing it. I am very concerned though that we haven't seen pretty much any vein here at all. We've hit 3 big ones so far. Well, I'm assuming this one's large. But we have this one, we have this full one, and then we have this iron one. So I was really hoping there would be a copper one in this area or something, but haven't seen it. Okay, let's connect them. Oh, we're not making anything. ABC, always be crafting. I actually think meleeing is a little bit faster than this gun. They are getting stronger, it looks like, though. There was only like 3 of them, and they were doing some good work on me. Okay, we're making a submachine gun, so hopefully that will help us out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, saved. Walls are OP. The first time this mod? Yes. Started 3 hours ago. And we've barely gotten down this tech tree at all. But it's been fun learning all about this. We're almost there. We almost have our figure 8. But yeah, it's really exciting when you open up the pocket of land occasionally. It's always fun. It's like when you're playing Minesweeper, you know, and you just click on one thing and the giant area gets exposed. It's very satisfying. All right, so we've finally connected it. We have this figure 8 with the feather in its cap. That's nice. What I might want to consider doing now is maybe filling this in, and just so we have a nice area to work with, and we can make a legit base here. Again, the problem is going to be that we're going to need to supplement that with a ton of walls if we want to get that working how I want it to. And walls are expensive. 100 walls for 500 coins. I don't know. So now what I think I want to do after we set this up is probably expand on this. We want to see how big this patch is. that will help inform us on what we want to do. But first, let's check on all of our patches and do all that junk. We're still in need of a copper patch, a nice copper patch. We have some copper with us, and it'll last us a little bit, but it's not going to last us forever. And we finally have some steel with us, so that's real nice. Leave that there. We have some coal somewhere. Everything kind of looks the same. Okay, there we go. And I don't think there's anything left. So taking a look at our inventory, we have a lot of stone with us. We could turn those into stone walls. And we probably should. I've been saving them just because maybe we need more furnaces. I think we also need more furnaces, so I guess we'll make those. And I'm thinking about it because unfortunately furnaces don't actually go into steel furnaces. So all these furnaces will go to waste once I upgrade. And I think we're getting close to that point where I want to get steel furnaces. So I'll probably make another 5 or 10, but not any more than that. All right, so let's put all of our science into here. We actually have enough science where I think we're justified making another lab. Maybe another 2 labs even. We'll decide that once we actually get down here. In the meantime, we are going to do this. I'm actually going to set up a turret here since I plan on doing this a while. Remember, turrets take a little bit to set up for some reason, so that's why we're doing it early, instead of just putting it on our tool belt and putting it when we need it. I'm going to make another stable save here, because I have a feeling I'll probably collapse the cave here sometime, because I'll forget to put down a pillar or 2. But I mean, look at this patch. It's huge. I love it. We have a little stone here, so that's nice. I mean, it'd be nicer if it was a pure iron patch, but take what I can get. Alright, what do we got? 7K, that's pretty good. Hopefully it will keep on expanding as long as we keep doing this. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense, but at the same time, like, are you just gonna put a turret down every tunnel you go? I guess that's the intention, but I'm too lazy for that, so I don't do that. Okay, I mean, this patch is still going. Down a couple walls. That turret's doing work. I appreciate it. I feel justified in putting it down now. Okay, this is nice. We have a couple pure, oh no, turn you coal. I was gonna say we have a couple pure spots of iron, but we're really gonna have to have some sort of really elaborate filtering process. Manned, I think. Like, we should just put everything that we mine into one area and then filter it all at that one spot. I think that will be the easiest way. It's going to be a little bit more of a pain. And for like places like here where it's mostly iron, it might be a little bit of inefficient, but I think in the long run it'll be easier to manage, because that way I won't have to worry about putting up filter inserters and different belts for everything. I could just send it all down one lane and then filter it as needed. We're not looking for speed efficiency, we're just looking for space efficiency. So we should work on that. What did we just finish? Automation? Wait, we had automation. Heavy armor, right? We just got heavy armor. Is that right? No? It is. Okay. Yeah, heavy armor. That's all of our steel. I don't know if I want to commit to that yet, because we're still okay. We haven't run into too many issues with the current armor that we have, so I'm gonna wait on that for a little bit, and let's see what else do we need to focus on. I really want to see what grenades will do in terms of mining. That might help me mine a lot faster, but that'd be pretty expensive. I guess we're going to do advanced material processing. All this other stuff is helpful, but I don't really see myself using it yet. So I think this is probably our best bet, because we need the extra speed with our manual feeding, because otherwise we'll just be here forever. This is a very large patch. It's unfortunate that we have two very large iron patches instead of something else. But I think with this we're pretty much set until late game iron. Hey team, thanks for watching the video. If you're looking for more content, you got some playlists on your screen right now. And if you enjoyed the video, I'd really appreciate if you did the YouTube thing and like, comment, or subscribe. It seriously helps me a lot. Otherwise, thank you so much again for watching the video. I will see you next time.